Bonjour! Today we will be going to France to try a ratatouille recipe. In this recipe of ratatouille, you will need 2 eggplant or 1 large one if that's all that you can find, 6 Roma tomatoes, 2 yellow squash, 2 zucchini.
Hello, zucchini.
Some olive oil, an onion, a few cloves of garlic. I have 6 because I like a lot of garlic, a green bell pepper, and a yellow bell pepper, some salt, some black pepper, a 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes, some basil, some thyme, and some parsley. The first thing that you want to do is to cut your squash, your zucchini, your tomatoes, and your eggplant in very even slices. I did do a very good job of even slices, but it'll be okay. Since your eggplant is bigger, you want to make it about the size of your tomato. So what I did is I cut off the side section and then kind of just carved it to where it was the same size as the rest of my vegetable ingredients. Then you're going to lay them all out on a baking tray and save them for later. Next, take your bell peppers, onions, and garlic and chop them up. Set the garlic to the side and put the rest of your ingredients in a bowl. Next, you're going to take a medium-sized saucepan and put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in it. Turn it on medium-high heat and add all of your onions and bell peppers. Then you're going to realize that your eye has not been plugged in, which is the reason that these aren't sauteing the way that they should. But once you get that fixed, it starts working good. Once your vegetables are sauteed, you'll add in your garlic that you set to the side earlier. Next, you're going to add salt and pepper to taste, and then your 28-ounce can of tomatoes, and stir until fully cooked. Next, take your pan of choice and put the mixture that you just made into the bottom. Next, you're going to take each of your squash, zucchini, tomatoes, and eggplant and layer them. And you're going to layer them around this mixture that you have just made. If your pan gets to be too full and you have extra ingredients, you can always use another pan and put the rest of your ingredients in there for more ratatouille. Then you need to take 2 teaspoons of basil, 2 teaspoons of parsley, and 1 teaspoon of thyme, and then add salt and pepper to taste, and 4 tablespoons of olive oil. Then you pour this mixture on top of your ratatouille and take it to the oven, and then realize that you're supposed to put aluminum foil on the top of it. Set your oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit and cook for 40 minutes. Then play your video from earlier backwards to show that you take the foil off of the ratatouille and cook it for an extra 20 minutes. Then take your ratatouille out of the oven, and if you're like me, Google what the ratatouille in the movie looked like so that you know how to plate it. This is my best attempt at making the ratatouille look like it did in the movie, with some sauce around it for some extra flair. Now, the taste test. I tried to look like the food critic from the movie, but I don't know if I did a very good job. Maybe with that face. I was wanting to get a piece of squash, zucchini, tomato, and eggplant all in the same bite, which is why it took me forever to actually put all of this on my fork. And now for the final taste. honestly, this was a really good ratatouille recipe, and I would cook it again. I'm not sure how a French chef would respond to the way that I made it, but I enjoyed it, and I hope that you do too.